What's going on? That's delicious. Oh, hey everybody! Welcome to That's Delicious. Yeah, we were taking a little nap, little midday nap there. Oh my goodness! Sorry, I put my sleeping mask on. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to That's Delicious for
July 10, 2020.
You can also wait till I hit the button. July 10th, 2020. We have a fun show for you today. It is Friday, my dudes. Thank you again to our Big Shot VIPs, the folks who support us on Patreon, Chubby Charlie's Pizza, Brian Ambrozy, Ryan Gann, and Jordon Hiller. You can find their awesome contact information right there. Please reach out to them, follow them on the socials and all that fun stuff. You too can be a Patreon supporter of us and help us get cool things like a new camera, which we just got. How can they support us, Ellie?
By donating on our Patreon, being Big Shot VIP.
Well, it's not really donating. It's like where's it donating? It's not even a monthly payment. It's just support. Hey, today
we're talking about
sleep. You guys like sleep, don't you?
Oh yeah,
I sure do like sleep. I sure do like sleep. Let me here. How about we go like this, and you actually there you go. We'll set this up like this. Sleep, and that's a cat. That's right there. That's a cat. This is a cat. That's a cat. Just thinking about it. How about you lean in just a little bit? That would be helpful. Kind of hard sometimes to get the little one to lean in, but she's doing it. There. We're going to do an episode today about sleep. We asked you a couple days ago, to give us your tips on what's the best way that you guys can recommend going to sleep. Oh, we have somebody says hello. Hi to that. What do you guys recommend to go to sleep? There's a lot of different ways. Now, it's summertime. It's hot outside. Obviously, we want to be up a lot longer and having fun more and going out and doing things, but we don't want to let sleep suffer because sleep can be, it's like the most important thing. Next to hydrating, drink your water, and exercising, you need to have sleep and eating probably too, right? Yeah. So you need to have your sleep. So we asked, what are some ways that people can, improve their sleep? Because I know I have sleeping problems. I will go to bed at like 2:00, and then I wake up at like 5:00. Donna says she just woke up from a nap, so that's very nice of you, Donna. Way to rub it in.
Very ironic.
Very ironic. Perfect timing. And so, for me, it's tough, especially with the heat right now. We crack the window, we get the fan going, but I still can't fall asleep, and I have a back problem right now. I hurt my back, and so it's been even more difficult for me. So I figured I'd ask all of you, what are the best ways that the best advice you guys have for sleeping? Now, we're not doctors, but we figured we'll just kind of give us some tips that everybody else has. So this is, obviously you want to go to a doctor first if you have sleeping issues, but these are some kind of fun and easy ways that you guys might be able to improve your sleep. So I want to ask Ellie, first and foremost, what do you do to sleep better? Because you're actually doing something right now.
I use a sleep mask.
You use a sleep mask.
And I sleep with stuffed animals and keep my lamp on due to some scary videos I watch.
She watches scary videos. So the three things. You have a sleeping mask, right? Show them your sleeping mask up there. Yeah, so you have a new one, which we just got you. We also have your old one, the unicorn one. That's the one I was sporting earlier. Yeah, and you use a stuffed animal. What do you call your stuffed animals? Stuffies. You have a few stuffies. Why don't you lean in this way a little bit so we can get you more on camera? There we go. So you have some stuffed animals, and you have all kinds of fun stuff. And then you sleep with the light on a little bit. Your lamp is on in your room, so you get some light. And you think it's because you watch some scary videos and it's going to help you.
And I was afraid of the dark.
And you were afraid of the dark. We'll get to a little tidbit earlier. You may not be that far off on sleeping with a light on, but we'll talk about that a little bit. Okay, I sleep with, our doors are closed. I like to have the lights completely off and the room really dark. And then that way I can zonk out. I have a problem because, like I said, I go to sleep so late and I drink coffee late. Definitely don't do that. And I'm so wired. I'm like so hopped up on energy. And then I try to fall asleep in bed, and I put my phone on the charger, and the charger has like a blinking blue light. So when it's charging, the light's blinking, and I can see it out of the corner of my eye, this eye in the room, and it's bugging me. And so I can't fall asleep. So I have problems. And then I wake up like 4 hours later for work. So
I'm an early bird, but also a night owl because I like to go to sleep late, but I also like to get up early.
It's true you do. You get up really early. For a kid in the summertime, for like a 10-year-old, you're waking up at like 6:40. When mama leaves for work, it's when you're like, I'm awake. I can go use the internet. I like to do something that we like to call Macedonian air conditioning because I like it very cool in the house. All right. Do you know what Macedonian air conditioning is? So air conditioning in the old country in Eastern Europe, there's not a lot of air conditioning all over the place, right? So people have fans in the houses and they do, sleep with windows open. But what we did is we call it Macedonian air conditioning because since you don't have all those technological advancements, you pull up your sheet, you take one leg out from one side of the sheet, you wrap it on top. So you have one leg under the sheet and one leg on top of the sheet. And we call that Macedonian air conditioning. So feel free to use that one. It is a great way to get some good air conditioning going in your house without actually doing the whole work of turning an air conditioner on. But I like to sleep in like the thinnest clothing that I can, so I can get. I like it cool. In the summertime, I definitely like it really cool. I don't like it freezing, but I like it cool. Yeah, definitely Macedonian air conditioning. But we had folks give us a lot of tips. Why don't you stop playing with stuff, my co-host? We had a lot of people give us a lot of good tips, and I'm gonna bounce the ideas off of you and see what you think.
Love Eliana sleep mask.
Yeah. Well, this one, milk.
Wait.
Oh, sorry. We have a. Thank you, Carol. She says she loves Eliana's sleep mask.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, there you go. You're supposed to say, yeah, good job. And so we drinking milk is a good thing. Or some people drink wine. Some people drink coffee, like me. Don't do that. But drinking milk.
And I drink water.
And you drink water. Why don't you move your hand out of the way?
No.
People always said drink milk like a glass of warm milk or like room temperature milk before bed. Would you ever do that?
Maybe when I was a kid, but not anymore.
But not anymore. Wait, I'll move it this way so it's not on your face.
Remember that time I fell asleep during the tournament?
During what Oh yeah. So she's saying maybe tournaments help her. We had the tournament of, I don't know if it was Best Balkan food, and she zonked out. You guys remember that like a few weeks ago? John says wine. Yes, I've heard wine a lot from folks, and wine is actually it's obviously it's alcohol, not for you, little one. Only for church. But wine is actually an interesting one because a lot of folks will drink wine with their dinners. And it's good for the body in a way because it helps kind of digest food for some people. At the same time, it's good for it is good for bed. I've noticed that too. If I have like a glass of wine, I can get a little bit more tired a little bit easier. So that's a good one, John. I like that idea. So yeah, milk or wine. That's always positive. What's that?
Sleep with the windows open, and also it's day.
It's daytime. Well, some people like Donna. Donna naps during the daytime. I love the windows open. I love to have the windows open. Rob, there you go. Danielle, we'll get there in a second. Oh, dance competition helps to sleep until what time? Yeah.
10:28.
Yeah, goodness. Yeah, she slept until 10:28 the day after a dance competition.
It wasn't a competition, it was a recital.
Oh, sorry, the recital. Recital. Whoa. But sleeping with the windows open, I love it because I get to not only to get the cool air, but I hear stuff outside. And I love like the peripheral sounds. And Rob, you said the white noise or the ocean sound scales and stuff will lull you to sleep. I love to hear stuff going on in the background because it's like there's like a little bit of life. So sleeping with the window open, I hear birds outside. Although in the morning it can be kind of crazy, but I can hear some really good stuff. Yeah, John says window open during a rain or a thunderstorm. I love that. Spa music under the pillow. That's interesting, Ray. Have you heard about you putting spa music? You know what spa music is? Actually, it's very close. Yeah, I like that. Some kind of whistly stuff there. Spa, it's like this very calming style music that they play when you go to like a spa or a massage place or hair salon sometimes or whatever. But it's meant to calm you, and it's a really cool mellow vibe of stuff. So window open is a really good one. Really good one. Music. John mentioned it. A couple other folks mentioned it. They love to sleep with music on. Do you love to sleep with music, Eliana?
I prefer to sleep with noises in the background, but not necessarily music.
You prefer to sleep with noises in the background, but not music. I like having music on sometimes. Oh, careful. I like having music on sometimes. Depending on what kind of music. I don't think you want to have like hard rock, but the spa music, like Ray said, if you have some type of spa music or like jazz, jazz is also kind of cool in the background or very light. There's like they have this music called chill music. Isn't that crazy? Chill music. We gotta get a new light, by the way. That's one thing. I think that's the next thing I'm ordering. So thank you for the donations. We're gonna order a light next because the old one busted. Ha, sorry. Yeah, having some type of music on. Some people like to listen to like pop music, which is bizarre because it's a lot of energy, too much energy for me, but good for you. But yeah, having music on in the background is always kind of helpful. Let's see what else we got here. Ooh, cool. Like the other side of the pillow. Every pillow has a warm side and a cool side. And the warm side is the one that's always on top. And then before bedtime, I always flip the pillow. Do you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Flipping that pillow, getting the cool side. There's nothing better than there's nothing better than a cool pillow, isn't there? Hold on. You can buy this kind of pillow, which we bought for you. She wants to add the next comment. Hold on.
No.
Okay. She wants to go ahead. Add the comment in there. She loves John's comment. My wife snores. Don't tell her I told you. Mrs. John. No, these types of the memory foam pillows with the cooling covers. That's what we got for you, right? We got one of those for you, or a couple of them. I think both the ones we have for you. So good. I would recommend a cooling pillow. Now they're more expensive. They're a lot more expensive, but it's so worth it because putting your head down on something like a memory pillow, something actually you want with a little bit of. Were you gonna punch me? Is that? It's your fake thumbs up. There's a wrestler that does this Orange Cassidy, and he does a little like, it's not a full thumbs up. It's like but you like the cool pillow. Cool pillows are good. Cool pillows are good. Ciara says she loves asking.
Clara.
Oh, sorry, Claire says she loves asking Alexa to play sound machine waves or white noise. That's very interesting. We'll get to that in just a quick second. Maria in the post said guided meditation. Guided meditation. Now, guided meditation is really cool. They have different apps. There's actually like you can see on YouTube too, but you can follow along. It'll say, "Now close your eyes," and then someone will be speaking to you, and it'll say something like, "Think of a calm blue ocean wave that's just coming over you." Close your eyes, Ellie.
Now I want you to imagine a feather.
Now I want you to imagine a feather that is
slowly down.
I'm sorry. Yes. So guided meditation is actually really good. Oh, she's ready to fall asleep already. Guided meditation is great. Headspace is an awesome app. I've never tried Insight Timer. Definitely give that a shot. But yeah, these are actually kind of cool because it gets you a little bit more active, I guess, in a way. But she's ready to zonk out. But yeah, that's something that's also very positive. Now, this was going to get to. Look at those things. So both Eric and Chris said noise, white noise, or Chris said brown noise. I thought he was kidding. Brown noise is a real thing. First of all, Eric says pitch black, just like me. Says no devices for at least 30 minutes before bed. That is so true. So true. Yeah, she doesn't like it. She is like this with the iPad or the Switch or her laptop or the TV. You want to have those 30 minutes of nothing right in front of your face because what that'll do is there's this thing called blue light, red light. There's different types of light, and having the light that's emitted, what?
Red light, green light.
Red light, green light. The light that's emitted from like phones and TVs and stuff is like a bluish light, and then that will actually prevent you from falling asleep. So yes, no devices. It'll help your head kind of function as well. White noise. Chris said brown noise. What are those things, you might say? What are white, pink, and brown noise? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's zoom in on this sucker right here. What are white, pink, and brown noise? So there are actually different types of, and they call these white, pink, and brown because it's just a visual thing, really. But it's just random noise. So white noise.
Like Neapolitan ice cream.
Neapolitan ice cream. Wow, that's very interesting. I never thought about that. White, pink, and brown noise. It's the Neapolitan ice cream of sleeping. Maybe you should have ice cream before bed.
Oh, that's a good tip.
I know you love that one. White noise, like they said here, it's a high frequency Oh, it's low, mid, and high frequency. It's sort of like people say like the waterfall or water falling. It's just like things hitting at different surfaces. It's just random noise, randomized noise in the background. That's white noise. Pink noise is louder at the low frequency end of the spectrum, softer at the high end. So it's like, think of, there you go, light to medium rainfall. So waterfall is white noise, but rainfall is pink noise. The pink noise on the electrofan. That's interesting. And then finally, brown noise. Brown noise is a thing too. Look these up. And there's all stuff on YouTube and there's apps and you can like listen on Spotify and stuff. Brown noise is like the deeper, low end. There's no like high frequency. It's all like low, like bass filled stuff. It can sound similar to the hard, gentle surf that comes with the storm. I love that. I think these are really cool. The Neapolitan. John says for meditation, check out Geelong Thubton. He's a great lecturer and has a good approach. And Ray says count sheep.
One of my tips is to read a book before bed.
Reading before bed. That's actually a great idea because you're not looking at light. You're actually looking at something that's static. It's not moving. There's nothing emitted at you. And you're actually exercising your brain. It's forcing your brain to kind of work a little bit, even though your body's not moving, your brain is. That's a great idea, Ellie.
Sometimes I like to just read one of my My Little Pony comics before bed since I already know what happens.
That's true. So that's a good idea. Actually, reread something you've read before.
So
that's smart.
So that way it isn't too thrilling or exciting because then you might have a harder time falling asleep.
That's another great point. That we already know what's coming, so it's not like super thrilling, and you're ready for. Well, that's a very smart tip. I like that. You guys like that tip? Yeah, I think so. Jen, speaking of counting things, and actually Rebecca posted this as well. Jen said, when I can't sleep, I run a little word game in my head. I pick a category like food. Start with A and think of something. Apple. A. B.
Banana.
C.
Coconut.
I'll say carrot. D.
Donkey Kong.
That's not a food, but close enough. You just kind of go through it, and it's a great point by her.
Like the alphabet game that we used to play.
It is. It's so we play the alphabet game whenever we're in the car driving somewhere. We play the alphabet game, and it's a fun. I mean, that's all it is. It's a way to kind of suck up your time. Yeah, so that's a good one. I like that. Instead of just counting sheep, you can read. You can do try to come up with letters and stuff. So, what did Carol say? Her and Clara read every night. That's very good. Yes, reading is great. Reading is awesome. And John said listening to light rainstorms on YouTube with earphones. And Zlatko actually, he's like, how do you sleep with earphones? Can you sleep with earphones? Said he tried earplugs when his second kid was born, and it was terrible. Yeah, the cord. That's a good one. The cord. I wonder if you could do that with wireless, but I don't know. Having
AirPods.
AirPods could be AirPods. Yeah, he says funny.
If you
even
sleep in your own room, and you can just put it on your phone.
That's true if you sleep in your own room. But a lot of times, like if I'm listening to something, I have to share with Mama over there. She doesn't not want any noise.
Sometimes I sneak in your bed.
Sometimes you sneak into bed, but I like to have the fan on. And again, I like to have the fan on not just for the air, but for the sound. It's like woof, 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 woof. That's kind of like one of those pink, white, or brown noises. But yeah, there you go. John even says, even with the earphones, he seems to be the only person who can hear the dog climb the stairs and whimper to be let into bed at 3 a.m. Just like somebody else wants it. Are you part dog trying to get into bed at 3 a.m.? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Barb has a good one. Now, I was talking about this a second ago. So first she says, she has an air purifier or a fan for the white noise, just like I was saying. She'll listen to music. Spotify has a sleep genre. Oh, that's an interesting thing. I'm going to have to check that out. I might actually try it with wired, because if I have the AirPods in, I'm going to lose them. A kick-ass YouTube video based off of Blade Runner sounds and music. You don't know what Blade Runner is. I love Blade Runner. It's an awesome movie series now. I'm going to check that out. Cool. Anyways, sleeping with her lights turned to red. Now, I was talking about the blue lights earlier, like with your phones and stuff and TVs and stuff. If you can do some more of a warm tone, that's better. So what I've been reading, I'm part of YouTube University, and what they told me was my degree. During the daytime, you want the blue light. Oh, wow, she's getting tired. That's perfect. No. It's working, everybody. She's going to go to bed early. During the daytime, you want that blue light, so it'll help keep you awake. at nighttime in the evenings, usually like around dusk or later, you want a warm tone light. So it's nice to have, like in our room here, we have the warm tone light here in the office. Other parts of the house, you have sort of like a brighter bluish light, and that's keeps us wide awake. So try a red light. I might try that too. Why are you pushing buttons all the time? Anyways, hold on, so we can get to there. So she says she uses like a reddish light, which I think is actually really smart, right? She has dry eyes, so she uses a sleep mask every night, just like this girl. Oh, we use a cling wrap. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the cling wrap is. You know what a cling wrap is? No. Okay. Read that.
Hey, you going to sleep? Yes. Now shut up. I think I figured out how to debug your program.
That's me. That was Chris posted that on the thing. Yep, that's totally me. It's like I know how to every night. Nikki had a good one. She said she uses marijuana products. Don't you do that? Okay. But open a window or keep the air cold. But this is the cool one. She said she uses a weighted blanket. I've heard a lot of folks love weighted blankets. We want to get one. We've got to get a weighted blanket and try it out. We kept talking about getting one for the winter, but I think we'll finally get one because folks have said that like having a little bit of, is that some of your hair? Having a little bit of like pressure on you, like this, I'm putting on her shoulders right there, helps people fall asleep a little bit easier. So I think it has to do with like when we were in the womb or something and there was like pressure on our bodies. I don't know, but it makes you feel like you're being safe or guarded. So anyways, that's an interesting one.
That's a feeling I get when I sleep with you guys.
Yeah. So Eliana, the latest she sleeps in isn't on weekends or weekdays or school nights or whatever. It's when she's in the bed between Mama and I, between Christina and I. She falls asleep. It's because she feels more like safer. And that's what these weighted blankets do. They make you feel safer because your body is kind of being hugged. So maybe we'll have to try a weighted blanket for you in your room. That might help. But yeah, that idea of having another person next to you is important. That also goes with why the pink noise and brown noise and that kind of stuff is really good because babies fall asleep listening to the heartbeat. You guys can hear that? Do that. So there you go. And like the pink noise and I think pink noise especially, it tends to mimic the heartbeat. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, it's been sitting there. Tends to mimic the heartbeat. So I think if you can have like a heartbeat sound too, but having like a little kid in the same bed as us actually helps me sleep in a little bit later too. So the Ray says the sleep headphones. There you go. And it's an eye mask. Oh, that's interesting. It's an eye mask for men and women. Noise canceling sleeping mask. That's an interesting. So you got the sleeping mask with Bluetooth headphones in there.
Take a screenshot of this, folks. You're going to need it later.
Take a screenshot. You're going to want to buy that. Maybe I'll post it here in a second, but that's not a bad idea, Ray. Yeah, go ahead. It's in the comments there. Click it. Great idea. So it's a sleeping mask with Bluetooth headphones in there. Going to have to try that out. You thinking you want to try that out? Maybe. She's collecting sleeping masks. That's her third or fourth one. Zlatko's a good one. He says, wake up early, no later than 8:30. I don't know. I don't think it's possible to wake up later than 8:30. Maybe on a long weekend if we're, like I said, if she's crashing with us. But usually it's like 6:15. Weekends it's like Christina wakes up at like 5:30 on her own. Eliana wakes up around 6:30. I'm at the latest. I'm like 8. I try to push it later if I can, but wake up no later than 8:30. He says drink your coffee in the morning and no caffeinated drinks after 5. That's a good point. No chocolate after 5. Can you do that?
No.
There goes the ice cream, chocolate chips. But really, it's the keep your heart rate up for the daytime, like exercise, and then let it be cooled down in the evening. He even suggests chamomile tea and go to bed before midnight. Well, yeah. So for us, it'd be like go to bed before 10 and wake up by 6:30. But yeah, and then there's low frequency music cooling the room. But I like the idea. We didn't actually mention the exercise part. If you exercise enough, you're tired and you get rest. Now, another really good thing is to get consistent sleep. So Ray said he found that at Amazon. Yeah, that is great. Yeah, the thing. Donna says it's crazy because she sleeps until like 4:00 in the afternoon. Just kidding. No. The one thing that I found really kind of important. Okay, go ahead. Click the next one. Here, these are weighted sleeping masks. I was going to get to this. Anna, this is the last slide. Okay. Anna says for those that sleep because she does a late shift. No caffeine after 3 or 4 a.m. Sunglasses on during the bright and sunny drive home. Try to eat something light but filling before laying down. I've heard that as well, right? We mentioned the milk. Like Zacho says, maybe you want to have a little bit of the yogurt, the Greek yogurt or something. Blackout blinds, blackout curtains. Yes, totally. Lavender, the smell. That's an interesting one. Having that lavender scent is kind of interesting. I might have to try that. That's a good one. She says TV on for the background noise. Yeah, that sounds about right. And then a weighted sleep mask. So we're going to have to try if they had a weighted sleep mask with Bluetooth connected music speakers, we'd be set. Maybe they have the lights on the sleep mask that has like a red tint to it. Wow, it's $1 million idea right there. Nobody steal it. Write it down. Book the webpage. Go to elianasleepmask.com.
What?
Just kidding. Donna, no more. Not anymore. Yes, Donna used to sleep, but now, yes, she's waking up like the rest of us. Ray says Peloton. Hold on. The reason Ray says Peloton is during our Zoom work outings, every time that Ray says Peloton, everybody has to take a shot. Maybe if he uses a Peloton to work on it, it's like a workout thing. It's like a really cool exercise machine. But every time he says Peloton, I'll take a shot. So maybe if we're drunk enough, Ray, that puts us to sleep earlier. Go ahead. I know you want to push on. Go ahead. Donna says sleep mask would be good for working the night shift. Yeah. That way during the daytime, you block out all the sun, and the weighted sleep mask might work as well. So there are some really awesome ideas there, and I've one thing that I want to make sure is, again, it's noted. There's a lot of articles about this, so I'm not, again, I ain't no doctor or anything in sleep, so I'm going to preface that right away. But you want to have
I actually have an idea too.
What's your idea?
Try not to watch or read or listen to anything scary before bed, because it could give you nightmares and it possibly interrupt your sleep schedule. So try to do something funny or silly before bed.
That's actually a good point. Stay positive. Do something light and funny and silly before bedtime. Nothing that's going to get you like all tense. You want to be relaxed, right? Mm-hmm. Tell jokes, right? That'd be a good one. Watch a funny movie, earlier in the day or something.
And definitely don't get up at 3 a.m. to do a challenge.
Don't get up at 3 a.m. to do a challenge. That is for sure. One thing that's actually really important is don't fall asleep on the couch for like 2 hours and then go to bed for like another 4 or 5 hours. You want your sleep consistent. And that's my tip, apart from all the other stuff we said, is when you go to bed, don't just, actually go to bed. Go to your room. Where are you going to end up sleeping? Go there. Don't wait until like you take a short, like comfy nap on the couch and then go to bed. Go directly to bed. Get like
go to your room.
Go to your room. Get like 7 solid straight hours of sleep, not like 3 hours and 4 hours. Sleep perfectly straight in one shot, because you want to get your rhythms and your deep sleep. There's all these layers of sleep. There's like REM. There's all other stuff. Is it REM? REM? I don't know what it's called anymore. But
I get tired from all
so am I. I'm getting tired from all that stuff too. Donna says if she doesn't, she's going to sleep her life away. Definitely do these. But those are some awesome tips for sleeping. Thank you, everybody, for giving us these great tips. I'm definitely going to be trying some of these. I'm going to try the lavender. I'm going to look into this weighted sleep mask and maybe even get a Bluetooth sleep mask to be kind of cool, and try to get better ways to sleep. Eliana's already getting a better way to sleep. But Eliana won't be able to do her joke of the day.
What is sticky and brown?
What is sticky and brown?
A stick. Get it? Because it's sticky and brown.
That's true. Sticky and brown. This has been Eliana's joke of the day.
And now it's time for the math short of the day. Go to bed.
Hey, you've been up too late. Go to bed.
Oh, I had a feeling that's what it is.
This has been That's Delicious for Friday, July 10th. Hey, real quick, we're going to do another episode. We're going to do much more episodes now. Tell us what you've been reading this summer. I want to get a summer reading collection going. So post it here. I'll have a post going up tomorrow. What are your favorite things? What are you reading this summer? What are some books? What are magazines? What are comics? What are you reading this summer? Let us know. We'll share the list of all the cool things. That's it. We'll see everybody. We love you. Remember, get some rest, and anger and sadness, all that stuff fades, but it's forever. love. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.